Hello, guys. This is Alternative Reality and your host, Luca, here. And today I just wanted to talk about charity and charitable works. A big problem I find in our generation, well, the millennials and the generation, the 2000 babies, is that most times when people want to do something good, they don't do it out of their heart, they do it for fame. And I am nobody to judge because I am no greater than anybody else on this earth. I am no greater than any of my brothers and sisters. No other creature I'm greater than. We're all equal and equitable. But when it comes to charity, I find the biggest problem is that many people don't do it out of the heart. They do it for the possessions and the material. They want a reward from it. And this indeed is false. Instead of, I'm not saying anybody's bad or good here, but I'm just saying the best thing to do is when you want to help somebody, intend to do it for them, not for reward, because the reward will be kept with you when you pass on, alright? But when you do something, make sure you say, you know what, how can I benefit that person, and how can this person be assisted? I mean, if you think about it, when you see somebody struggling, you lift them up, because we as a society now, we're taught to drag people down to the ground and not help anybody. If you see that the media and everything I talked about in my first video, I think everything is so negative in this society. But instead, we should bring people up and lift people up, because we can't do things on our own. We all need assistance one day in our lives. And if we see somebody in the street who's struggling, or somebody who's struggling to do something, why don't we go ask them at least, and try your best and ask them and say, you know what, you need help. If they do, help them. If they don't, then proceed. But I mean, most people tend to look at these people who need help and they think they're weak, but in reality we're all going to be weak one day, or we're all already weak, but we could always get out of that mudslide, and we could get stronger. But intend to do good things out of your heart, because when you do that, you'll feel better as a person. Because in the end of the day, money is just paper or plastic, and we're taught that money is such an important thing. But in the end of the day, when you're dying in your bed, is money going to save you? No. Nothing's gonna save you besides yourself. You gotta look in within yourself. That's the only way you could attain peace in life, is by looking within yourself. Everybody looks outer. They look at money. They look at cars. They look at girls. They look at guys. If you're attracted to guys, they look at the music. But in reality, it's those who are close to you that matter, and it's what's inside of you that matters. Even when, for an example, I used to be very, very, I don't know how to say it. I was very, very attracted to going places to attain peace. But in reality, you sitting in your couch, or you sitting outside, and you thinking and going inwards, that is the most peaceful place in the world, because you are the only person who could bring yourself peace. You can't rely on your phone or music that's calm to bring you peace, or a beach to bring you peace, or a wood cabin in the snow Alps to bring you peace. In the end of the day, you are going to be the person who brings peace to yourself, and you are the controller of that. Yeah, God wills everything, but He gave you free will, and He gave you a mind of your own to be a peaceful person. You could look at a situation and say, you know what, this situation is disgusting, I hate the situation. Or you could look at it and say, you know what, let me just sit down, reflect, even taking a nap. Napping is so underrated nowadays. When we were kids, we napped. Now when you become an adult, you think it's shameful to nap, but we all need to nap. Lions, the kings of the jungle, nap. There's a reason for it. It's a tool we can use. When you nap and you wake up, you feel like all your stress is gone, and then people, they think more. It's because the mind could be used to be a beautiful thing, or it could destroy you. Your own mind could eat you away. It's not other people you have to worry about, it's yourself you have to worry about, because the mind isn't an evil thing, but it could be used for evil. I mean, your thoughts could either make you or break you, depending on what you're thinking, and it's not easy. The biggest addiction is thinking. It's true. A lot of people do say it. It's the biggest addiction is thinking, because you never stop thinking. Try to stop thinking for at least 10, 20 seconds. You can't. And if you can, I applaud you. but try to stop taking things so serious in life and just think positively, because the more you think negative, the more it's going to rip you and tear you limb by limb. So it's really important to be a good person, try to be charitable, be positive, because if you can't be positive, you're not going to help others. If you can't love yourself, like I said in the last video, you won't be able to love others. But that's all I have to say for today, and I don't really make any videos Saturdays or Sundays, but from Monday to Friday I make videos. I hope you enjoyed this talk.